Hello students, good evening all of you. So in last video I have discussed some neighborhood reactions. So it is a continuation of those neighborhood reactions. Already I have completed 19 neighborhood reactions from the NCERT textbook. So here 20th neighborhood reaction, that is a Stephen reaction. Okay, it is a reduction reaction actually. So here in this case cyanides are converted into alkyl cyanides on reaction with SnCl2 and HCl, stannous chloride and HCl, that is converted to amine CH double bond NH. Okay, now this one on hydrolysis, here we will get the aldehydes or C, so double bond O, here H. So plus here ammonia is the side product. So here in this case the main product is the aldehydes. It is a conversion of the cyanides into aldehydes. Okay, it is a conversion of the cyanides into aldehydes by reacting with stannous chloride in presence of the HCl followed by hydrolysis. Okay, so in this case here that SnCl is converted to SnCl4 actually. Okay, SnCl4, that means here Sn plus 2 is converted into Sn plus 4, so that is oxidized actually. So here it is that is acting as a reducing agent in this reaction. Okay, that's why it is a Stephen reaction and are also called as a Stephen reduction reaction. Okay, that's it. So next one more reaction, Rosenmund reduction. Okay, this is the Rosenmund reduction. In the Rosenmund reduction, acid halides are converted into aldehydes by reacting with deactivated palladized charcoal, that is a barium sulfate. Okay, Rc double bond OH. It is a partial reduction of the acid halides. Acid halides are converted to aldehydes by reacting with Lindlar's catalyst. Lindlar catalyst is a deactivated palladized carbon. Okay, here we can use the barium sulfate for the deactivating of the palladium, or we can use sulfur, or we can use this one quinoline. Okay, or we can use quinoline also. So here acid halides converted into aldehydes. Okay, there is a Rosenmund reduction reaction. So actually here by Lindlar catalyst, this alkynes actually, okay, alkynes converted into cis alkenes, or suppose 2-butene converted to cis 2-butene by reacting with your Lindlar's catalyst. Okay, that is a Rosenmund reduction. And next year 22nd reaction, that is a Bauer-Blanc reduction, BOUVEAULT, Bauer-Blanc reduction. Okay, Bauer-Blanc reduction reaction. Okay, it is a conversion of the cyanides, that means esters. It is a conversion of the esters into your alcohols by reacting with sodium and ethyl alcohol. It's a Bauer-Blanc reduction. Bauer-Blanc reduction is a conversion of the esters into alcohols. Okay, it's like a generally here reduction reaction with lithium aluminum hydride. Okay, esters are converted into alcohols. Okay, by reacting with sodium and ethyl alcohol. It is a Bauer-Blanc reduction. Okay, and next year 23rd one, Clemmensen reduction. Okay, it is a Clemmensen reduction reaction. Here Clemmensen reduction, the conversion of the carbonyl group, okay, conversion of the carbonyl group by reacting with amalgamated zinc and HCl, is a Clemmensen reduction. Carbonyl group is converted to methylene CH2, is a Clemmensen reduction. And here similar reaction also there, that is a Wolff-Kishner reduction. Okay, that is a Wolff-Kishner reduction. Okay, 24th one, Wolff-Kishner reduction. In a Wolff-Kishner reduction also, this carbonyl group is reduced to the CH2 by reacting with N2H4 and KOH. Okay, N2H4 and KOH. It is a Wolff-Kishner reduction reaction. Okay, it is a Wolff-Kishner reduction reaction, Clemmensen reduction. Here function is same, but reagents are different. Carbonyl compounds are converted to alkanes first of all. Okay, CO converted to CH. It is a Clemmensen reduction and Wolff-Kishner reduction. For suppose here in this case, next we should discuss 25th, that is oxo process actually. Oxo process. Okay, in recently February session there is a one question from the oxo process. Here oxo process, for suppose CH double bond CH2, this one passing through the water gas, okay, in the presence of the oxo catalyst. Okay, that means here cobalt twice CO8, or we can use rhodium twice CO8 oxo catalyst. This is oxo catalyst. So here this alkenes converted to aldehydes. Okay, alkenes are converted to aldehydes. That means here one hydrogen is added to this one and CHO added to this one. It is a Markovnikov addition of the H minus and CHO plus. H minus and CHO plus. It is a Markovnikov addition of the H minus and CHO plus. That is the oxo process. And next here similar reaction, that is a Vacher's process. That is a Vacher's process. In a Vacher's process, here RCH double bond CH2. Okay, that means here aqueous solution of the palladium chloride. Aqueous solution of the palladium chloride. Okay, on reaction with alkene along with CuCl2 atmospheric oxygen, these alkenes are converted to carbonyl compounds. These alkenes are converted to carbonyl compounds. There is no increase in number of carbon atoms. But here, in this case, there is an increase in number of carbon atoms. Here always aldehydes can be prepared. But in this case here, if you take ethylene molecule, we can get aldehyde CH3C double bond OH. Okay, CH3C double bond OH. Aldehyde is a product. For other alkenes, ketones are produced in a Vacher's process. Okay, palladium chloride is the main catalyst and CuCl is the co-catalyst. Okay, that is a Vacher's process and oxo process. Next here, 27th reaction, haloform reaction. Okay, haloform reaction. Haloform reaction. Okay, haloform reaction is used for the identification of the methyl ketones. Okay, identification of the methyl ketones. This reaction is given by the only methyl ketones. One methyl group must be there. Here in this case, halogen in presence of the base, halogen and in the presence of the base. Here, this group RC double bond O. Products are the acids and haloform CH3. This CH3 converted to haloform only. Okay, the CH3 converted to haloform and remaining part converted to sodium salt of the carboxylic acid. Okay, so all methyl ketones can be identified by this haloform reaction. Okay, so among the aldehydes, only acetaldehyde can give the haloform reaction. Okay, in this case, this part is converted to acid HC double bond O Na plus CH X3. Okay, CH X3. That may be iodoform, chloroform, or bromoform. Among the aldehydes, only acetaldehyde can give the haloform reaction because there is a methyl group. Okay, and all methyl ketones can give this reaction, haloform reaction. Okay, so there are some named reactions. Okay, next Williamson ether synthesis. Okay, of course it is useful for the preparation of the ethers. In this reaction, we can prepare the symmetrical ethers and unsymmetrical ethers. When two alkyl groups are the same, those are the symmetrical ethers. All two alkyl groups are different, that is a unsymmetrical ether. Okay, so in this case, this reaction involves reaction between sodium alkoxide and alkyl halide. Okay, it is SN2 type reaction. So direct here nucleophile substitution. So then we will get the ROR. It is a nucleophilic substitution type reaction. It is SN2 type. This follows SN2 mechanism. So it is SN2 mechanism. This alkyl halide must be primary or simple alkyl halide, or we can take allyl halide, or we can take benzyl halide also. Okay. That means this alkyl halide must not be tertiary because tertiary alkyl halides are less reactive in a SN2 type reaction. Okay, that's it. And this nucleophile must be smaller in size. If it is a larger, so here SN2 reaction depends on the steric factor. This alkyl halide must not be larger and this base must not be larger. Okay, that's it. For suppose here in this case, for the preparation of the methyl and tertiary butyl ether by Williamson ether synthesis, you should take the simple halide and your corresponding sodium alkoxide. That means your tertiary butoxide. Tertiary butoxide. If you take this combination, we can get the ether in a good yield. If you take a reverse, or suppose tertiary butyl halide, okay, CH3, CH3 and CH3. This one CH3ON. Then in this case, tertiary butyl alkyl halides are very less reactive in nucleophile substitution reaction. Okay, so here in this case, the elimination takes place. Okay, CH3O minus remove the base and leaving out Cl minus takes place. As a result, here we get the isobutene. Okay, that's it. Now next here, one more reaction 31, that is a coal base electrolysis. Okay, coal base electrolysis. Already we discussed coal base reaction or coal base Smith reaction. That is the carboxylation of the phenol. Okay, in that orthosulfuric acid is the product. So coal base electrolysis. Coal base electrolysis is a aqueous solution of the sodium salts or potassium salts. On electrolysis, okay, we'll get the alkane with the double number of carbon atoms plus here CO2 plus NaOH and H2. Okay, these two are at formed at the cathode, and alkane and CO2 formed at the anode actually. Okay, cathode and anode. So here in this case, so generally after completion of the reaction, the pH of the reaction medium increases because here the base is formed as one of the products, so pH of the reaction solution increases. Okay, the coal base electrolysis reaction. Okay, that's it. Next 32. So that is a Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. Okay, Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction or acylation reaction. Friedel-Crafts alkylation and acylation reaction. You see this one benzene on reaction with alkyl halide in the presence of the anhydrous Lewis acid. The alkyl benzene is the product. Alkyl benzene is the product. In this case, R plus is a alkophile. Okay, R plus is the alkophile. That means here carbocation is a alkophile. So there is a possibility for the rearrangement of this carbocation. Okay, here alkylating agents are the alkyl halides. So here that vinyl halide is not suitable. Okay, for the alkylation of this one. For the introduction of the vinyl group on the benzene, here vinyl halide must not be possible. This is not involved in the reaction because here cannot get the carbocation due to pi lone pair resonance. Due to pi lone pair resonance, that cannot get the this one. Okay, that's it. So next and next here in this case aryl halide, that means chlorobenzene also not suitable as a alkylating agent. Okay, for suppose in this case you see this one, this chlorobenzene and this benzene, the presence of the anhydrous AlCl3, no reaction. For suppose this chlorobenzene and benzyl chloride, okay, benzyl chloride, the presence of AlCl3, here there is a alkylation reaction. Okay, because in this case by leaving out the Cl minus, this Cl cannot be removed, so here this Cl minus can be removed. As a result, benzyl carbocation produced. So the chlorobenzene is that chlorine is ortho para directing. So here that alkophile CH2 plus attacks at ortho position or para position. So the product is Cl and CH2 pH. Okay, Cl CH2 pH. Okay, it is alkylation reaction. That's it. So next here, Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. Introducing of the acyl group. Okay, introducing of the acyl group by reacting with acid halide in the presence of the anhydrous Lewis acid. The product is ketone. It is a Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. Okay, in this case Cl minus removal, so he'll get the acyl cation as a electrophile that attacks on the benzene, that replace the H plus. Okay, so in this Friedel-Crafts alkylation acylation, so here benzene containing any electron withdrawing group, that means here NO2, NR3 plus, Cn, CHO and COOH, CF3 and CCl3, all these okay not involved in a Feldkopf alkylation as well as acylation reaction. Okay, that's it, because these are the deactivating groups. So that's why your nitrobenzene is used as a solvent in Feldkopf alkylation and acylation reaction. Okay, and one more important point, that aniline is also not involved in a Feldkopf alkylation reaction, because here Lewis acid AlCl3 form a acid base complex with aniline. That's why here Feldkopf alkylation acylation is not suitable for the aniline. Okay, that's it. Okay, next one more neighbor reaction, that is a Cannizzaro reaction. It is a well-known reaction. In this reaction involves oxidation as well as a reduction. Okay, generally in this compound, carbonyl compounds without alpha hydrogen are involved. Okay, in this reaction, hydride transfer is the rate determining step. Okay, I'm not going to discuss the mechanism, but in this case, hydride transfer is the rate determining step. So, for suppose here 2 moles of the formaldehyde without alpha hydrogen on reaction with 50 percentage of KOH. Okay, that means concentrated KOH. One molecule is oxidized to the acid and one molecule is reduced to the alcohol. That is a Cannizzaro reaction. Okay, so same molecule is oxidized as well as reduced. So it is a disproportionation reaction. Next here, for suppose 1 mole of the formaldehyde and 1 mole of the benzaldehyde. It is a crossed Cannizzaro reaction. The more reactive one is oxidized, aliphatic aldehydes are more reactive, and less reactive aldehyde is reduced. Okay, more reactive one is oxidized and less reactive one is reduced. Okay, that is a crossed Cannizzaro reaction. And next, intramolecular Cannizzaro reaction, for suppose CH4, this CH4, thallaldehyde, one group is oxidized and one group is reduced. So COOK. Okay, that's it. This one followed by acid workup, you will get the hydroxy acid. So CH2 OH, here double bond OH. There is removal of the water on heating. So there is a cyclization takes place. As a result, that cyclic ester is produced. Okay, as a result, cyclic ester is a product. That is the internal Cannizzaro reaction. Okay, that's it. So next here, this one, Claisen-Smith condensation. Okay, Claisen-Smith condensation. Claisen-Smith condensation. Here in this case, one is the aromatic aldehyde and other one is a carbonyl compound with alpha hydrogen. This aromatic aldehyde without alpha hydrogens. So here OH minus and heating. Okay, this aromatic aldehyde without alpha hydrogen, this aldehyde with alpha hydrogen. That is a Claisen-Smith condensation reaction. The type of crossed aldol reaction. So here in this case, first of all, OH minus remove the H plus from the alpha hydrogen. So CH2 minus C double bond OH. Okay. So now here, this is a nucleophile attacks on this aromatic aldehyde. So as a result, PHC O minus here hydrogen. Okay, CH and here CH2 C double bond OH. Okay. So this one accept the proton from the solvent. So here that is converted to pH. This is OH, CH2C double bond OH. Okay, that is a beta hydroxy aldehyde. Okay, this one on further heating. So there is a ready dehydration of this beta hydroxy compound. It is nothing but cinnamaldehyde is the product. The Claisen-Smith condensation. Of course, this reaction is given in NCERT textbook, but name is given actually. Okay, the Claisen-Smith condensation reaction. They are the named reactions in. Of course, aldol is also one of the named reaction. So it is a well-known reaction. Okay, to all of us. So here all these are the some most important named reactions. So for the JEE Main and other national exams. Okay, and next year for JEE Advanced, I want to discuss in detail named reactions. Most of the reactions applications which are very useful for the JEE Advanced. Okay, please subscribe my channel, like the video and share the video to your friends. Thank you.